started, well, I mean, back when I was doing a lot more performing, started just kind of traveling around and had a band as, you know, when I was younger, did a lot more touring and stuff like that, but although I really enjoyed that, I found that through a lot of the songwriting part that I enjoyed that aspect of it a little bit more, I think, actually.
Okay.
So that's when I started, you know, kind of getting more into the production side.
Yeah, and that's not to say that he couldn't be an artist too.
Yeah.
I think that's true for both of us. I sing, I write, knowing to rap a little bit too, do tracks, you know. I guess music was a natural thing for me because my parents listened to music as I was coming up, and of course in high school I had a band, as he said too, and it's what I know I'm supposed to be doing. So.
The thing that got me interested in music, it started, I say, around high school around my freshman year. My homie at the time, you know, just lollygagging, you know, chilling out after school. You know, we grew up in this attic, video games, joke, laugh, and you know, he introduced me to music. He you know, one day I seen a bunch of, under his bed he had like 20 notepads. He been writing, and that got me interested in it, and we just took off from there. And you know, starting off, I knew I could put words together, but you know, my material at the time, I was rapping about anything, you know. Yeah. And as I, you know, began to go through life, become more wiser, you know, the words and the storytelling became together, you know, more mature, and started, you know, really talking about things that affect me, you know, as a boy, you know, to the man I am now. Right. That's how I got started with it.
Life is art, so I guess living. I didn't know, you know, in regards to so many different mediums that I would be dipping my life into paint. But when life changes and one door closes, another open.
Indeed.
And thanks to one of my artist friends, just kind of absorbed his energy like a sponge, and it kind of rubbed off on me. You know, he shared the love, and you know, I've always been a part of the art movement and so forth, but I just never had enough courage to try it. So when I actually lost my job last year, I figured it can only go up from here, so why not?
Now, I'm excited about music right now. Like, I think I read a quote a year ago from the dude who is the front lead singer for Coldplay, and he was saying music's a lot less tribal now, and I think that's true, and I think that's exciting. And as somebody who likes doing hybrid music and listening to a lot of different kinds of music and being inspired by a lot of different kinds of music, I'm excited. Like,
dope.
Possibilities are really like endless as far as what you can do now.
Yeah.
The music scene, I don't have a big problem with it. You know, a lot of people, they get upset when they see this type of artist get put on or that type of artist get put on. And me personally, I listen to all type of music. You know, I love hip hop, even the watered down stuff. You know, I think you need that every once in a while. That don't mean I'm gonna go out here and start sipping syrup and popping pills, but in the confines, in my own confinement, you know, even when I'm working out at the gym, you know, I put that Future Purple Rain on and I get it. You know, is he in my top 5 of MC? No. Is he an MC? No. You know what I mean? But the current state to me, I think you starting to see the politics is there. The politics is right there. Just like blatant racism now is right there in front of your face. You know, it's the same thing with the music industry. This is what they looking for, this is what they not looking for. You know, if you're gonna somehow slip between the cracks being yourself, you know, good for you. But you know, continue being yourself is how I look at it.
No doubt, okay.
Yeah.
The current state, you know, in the art scene as far as the advancement of women, we've came out of the kitchen for crafting, and you know, it's no longer something that's looked upon as far as just the male entity supposed to partake in. Women are actually making their mark, you know, now per se as far as the, you know, the DMV or, you know, DC and Maryland. Yes, they definitely are very supportive of their female artists. Not so much here in Virginia. Richmond maybe, Petersburg, I don't really get a lot of love. I mean, I get love, but I mean, to be honest, they like to see men paint.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully after people see this, then they'll be
They will change their mind
in your business.
I mean, throughout the course, we've worked with like a lot of great musicians, like Ray Grady on drums. We had Dusty on drums. We have her band is called Cherry Red, and I had a band called Hero Gets the Girl, and so it's kind of like the names we performed under. So because of that, it wasn't like a core group. We did rotate a lot of musicians, but that was kind of cool because you got to meet all different people. I mean, remain friends with them. But yeah, I mean, anybody who's really serious about their instrument, because I find that although we do a lot of stuff, keyboards and all this computer, Pro Tools, all this stuff, it's nothing like the human touch that a musician's gonna bring. So, and that rubs off on it. It can't help you. It's not biting. It ain't stealing. It's not. It's how music works, and that you're gonna learn something.
Yeah,
so,
authentic. Yeah.
Yeah. So any musicians who are ever looking to, we write every day. It's not a day doesn't go by that we're not writing music.
It's our favorite thing. Absolutely.
So the fact that we have 2 studios here in Richmond too helps us out too, and
we could shout out a few musicians because I know we forgot a couple people's names. But Dusty Miller, if you're ever back on the East Coast, you come back from Seattle, I would love to hear you bang out drums again. Who else? You said Ray Grady.
Yeah, Ray.
Greg Brooks is a hell of a drummer.
Yeah, he played on her Cherry Red's EP. That's going to end up being the first half of the album. So incredible drummer. But
John Sullivan bass. Ryan Cacophony bass.
Yeah, great musicians. Just too many. Yeah.
They from here too?
Yeah,
they're all from here.
Yeah.
Good money.
I work with an artist named Sheep. He dope brother, good friend. He's authentic, he's real. He comes more so from the street side, but for some reason, every time we do a record, I'm able to channel into what he's talking about, and he's able to channel into what I'm talking about, and just come together well. My homie Dutch DeVille, he doing big things out in Atlanta now. He's from here, but he moved out to Atlanta. Another dope brother, a genuine brother, man. My homie Illa Scorsese, he dope. I did a record with him, and another authentic brother, and my homie Apollonia. Haven't seen her in a while, but we made great music together, and with me, I was at a point where I had to have a feature, I had to work with this artist, work with that artist. But now, so it's like, I'm not really so big on that, for the fact that, that artist may not take your project as serious as you take theirs. Like for me personally, if an artist reaches out to me, say, yo Chunk, I want you on this track, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna have that track no later than 3 days, a 3-day turnaround. I've tried to work with artists, whereas I invite them on the track, and weeks that went by, and I gotta hit them up like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So I think they get that, they be in their pride and ego, but it's it's no big deal to each his own. But the artists I name, they genuine. If they don't want to get on the track, they're gonna tell me, and they're gonna tell me why. I don't do nothing but respect it, and maybe I got one for them down the road. But that's how I look at it. One in particular I love to work with Radio B. He's real dope, and I got a chance to talk to him, chopped up with him, briefly, and I like the background he comes from, and you hear it in his music, it's real, family man, love his mother, that's how I am, and so I like to reach out to people like that, and my homie Rock Stages, he's real dope, I'm waiting on that day to get on the record with him, and Nicholas F. Who don't want to get on the record with Nicholas F? But yeah, those my top 3 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've already worked with, I gotta get a shout out to, definitely gotta get a shout out to Keith G.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely a well-known artist locally around Petersburg, Virginia, shouting out Petersburg. As well as I've always aspired, Gus, gosh, Hype Art, he's amazing. He's, him and G, they've been both drawing for so long. Gotta shout out Greg Boogie, Uncle Mac, Frank Mac. Just things, guys that I paid homage to that kind of opened my eyes. And Julian Green, Jackie Art, there's Robin, Julian's wife, they're all amazing. Even my boy Dapper Dave puts a spin to his b-boy art. But
shout out to Dave. I ain't seen Dave in a minute, Lord.
Yeah, Dapper. But I'm inspired just by even artists that just create things without even knowing, you know, photography, etc. So it's too many to name. It's so many local, you know, talent here. You know, my cousin Doe is an artist. He just don't even know it. He just creates, and it's just too many talent to name, you know, per se. But as far as those major inspirations, yeah, that it was a collective. And my girl Marina, my Puerto Rican pistol, she's you know, very inspiring. You know, Marina Bohemia. She's the one that actually gave me the shot and actually let me showcase my art in her gallery, no charge.
Okay.
Sister
Right.
supporting sisters.
Yes, I love it. Okay, fair enough.
Unfortunately, I haven't been out because we run a couple businesses. I don't get to get out as much and see. Richmond's got so many great local musicians,
Right,
and
performing now.
we were lucky when we were performing more, I guess, because we just were able to see so many. I mean, honestly, I'm in the lab 24/7. So
It's pretty true. Like, you hear artists say that all the time, but like, this is what we do. We eat, breathe, sleep,
yeah.
music, you know.
I mean, I know I've been really excited about some of my personal friends and some of their endeavors that they've been doing,
Yeah, true.
Key events.
Yeah.
We just had a big show here and
Sold it out too.
Yeah, a bunch of it. She actually performed a song that Yanni co-wrote as well.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But yeah, I mean, there's just so many great artists around here doing great things that we are looking forward to working with and just going out and seeing. But yeah.
And actually, as you put this project together, specifically for the song "Mad at the Boys," but the entire project, we've banged out like 10 new songs, I say, in like the last month and a half. We'd love to be putting together a band and start performing it just to promote that sound.
Yeah, shameless
you know?
plug.
So,
New single that's going to be out that we're promoting now. It's called "Mad at the Boys," and it should be on iTunes starting. Well, it's on iTunes by the time you see this.
Yeah,
so.
right.
But yeah, it's called "Mad at the Boys," and check it out.
It's obvious. Obvious it's AGM. You know, that whole movement, they do great things, you know, and they give back to the hip hop community in ways, you know, they put on dope shows. They give artists a chance to be a part of their show, like they radio. They did a show last year. I forgot the title of it. It was the second year of them doing that.
Flag on the Moon?
Flag on the Moon. Yeah,
Okay.
It was Flag on the Moon too. And he gave artists a chance to, you know, to compete. You know, he wasn't just going to give an artist a slot. You know, a chance to compete, to get on there and rock out. I didn't win, but you know, it was fun. You know, being a part of the competition, and I still went, showed support. Had a great time, man. It was packed in there, all different backgrounds, man. White, black, you know. It was fun, man.
Oh,
but yeah, them Evan Barlow, he's real big too.
Okay.
Big. But yeah, AGM definitely. And I'm just not talking about, you know, just radio beat. Nicholas F, Michael Millions, name brand. He's working with a lot of people, and that's another one. I got to get a solid production from him. I actually want to, you know, he engineered the records too. I want to get him to mix one down for me too. If not, the whole project. So,
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes.
Good stuff, man.
Well, one of the actually these artists are from Richmond. I had the pleasure of actually meeting them both. There's Sir James Thornhill. He's a famous muralist in Richmond. He definitely is dedicated, and he gets my utmost respect. And Julian Green, he's consistent, and seems as if he even so consistent. His better half has even absorbed his talent, and she's amazing as well.
Oh, fresh. Okay.
I mean, Richmond, this area, I mean, we're in Richmond, of course, so I'm going to speak mostly for that. But this area has really stepped it up in terms of more venues. You got a lot of places like the National now that you used to not have, the other place on Broad. I mean, you just got so many great venues now. So that is awesome. I mean, Richmond is really getting to the point where we're promoting local music, and everything's like a focus on local. I think it would be cool maybe to have kind of, you know, like maybe a happy hour or something where musicians just choose one place a week and say, hey, we're going to descend upon this place. It ain't got to be all organized or anything, but just say, hey, we're going to be down at, you know, this bar or this place on Friday. Come down, you know, just meet up and you just talk to whoever you want to talk to. But, I mean, the good thing is, you know, with social media and all that stuff and all, you know, the internet, you can find people, but it's not like interacting in person to see that gel. So that'd be a cool idea.
That's really true.
like more mixers. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dope.
we do.
And in fact, we're actually starting, harris&roberts will actually be starting a writing retreat, and I think we're going to try to do one every quarter. It's going to be at the studio in the West End, but it's going to be like a weekend thing. So definitely hit us up if you're ever interested in doing that. You can do it on our website, harris&roberts.com.
Gotcha.
And that'd be cool, but
Yeah.
stuff like this too. You know,
Or if you want to put
talent.
together an all-girl band to promote.
Yeah, while we're talking,
Something.
I think we're more focused on some female musicians. That'd
That'd be nice,
She always
man.
rocks with the boys, you know?
Yeah.
And then
I'm
puts out a
always
song.
the one girl. Like,
Puts out a song called Mad at the Boys.
Right.
It's not fair for.
it's ironic, though.
It's ironic.
No doubt. No doubt.
I
Okay.
just think, everybody needs to, just respect the next man or woman's craft. To the fact, like it's as simple as if I got a show, I know if you got a show, I'm gonna come support the show, and I'm telling you, I'm performing somewhere, come out and support it, collaborate. Don't make it so difficult. Don't be a diva about it. You know what I'm saying? That's like the main thing. Don't be a diva about it. Either you want to do the record or you don't want to do the record. We keep it moving. Maybe somewhere down the road, we'll work. But one thing I've noticed, I've exchanged info with artists from Northern Virginia, DC area, and they're real. They mingle well, and they like to collaborate, with artists. And another artist, my homie Chalks down in Jacksonville, North Carolina. The thing is with him, I sent him a record one day. He had his vocals sent back to me in a 4-day turnaround. I'm like, damn, we in North Carolina.
Right.
This artist right here next door.
Yeah.
But that's what it's about the respecting the next man craft and taking it serious like you would take your own project serious. And that's it just come together. Togetherness is always as powerful as individually. I don't know too many people that's doing it and got somewhere far individually without some type of assistance from somebody.
No doubt.
So
I
that's,
think that, in order to unify it, I think that they need to take the diversity out. Maybe we can start by not saying black art. It's pretty much recognizable, per se, certain elements of art if they're either influenced by African heritage, or either if you want to paint, figuratively, why do we always have to be in a box? I feel that art can be seen in many ways, doesn't matter what the skin tone of the person. I've seen amazing art which I thought was African art, and the artist wasn't even African or black descent. So I think that we should just embrace it in regards to just respect the craft and the imagination that we were able to put on that medium, whether it was by accident or purpose. And that should unify when we try to no longer label each other's art.
Fresh.
This song is called Nobody to Love. Tig and I actually wrote this song together. And it's kind of a, I guess I call it a rock ballad. See something in me, don't think it's there. What do you see? And why don't I care? Much less believe that you could be someone stupid enough to be falling in love with me. I'm damaged, I'm broken, I got a hole in place of a space that could bleed. You got an honest face, and it's over and open, but let go, 'cause ain't no saving me. Don't love me 'cause I ain't nobody to love, okay? And don't touch me because everything I touch, I break. And don't trust me, I ain't nobody to trust. So don't love me, baby, 'cause I ain't nobody to love, okay? Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at I'm So Cherry Red, Reverb Nation, I'm So Cherry Red, If you want to put together an all-girl band, I'm so cherry red at gmail.com. Where else am I? You can find me on SoundCloud at I'm so cherry red. I guess you see the thing.
Yeah. And Harrison Roberts, just harrisonroberts.com. You can email us from there, or harrisonroberts@gmail.com. Feel free to shoot us an email, shoot us some of your stuff if you're interested in collaborating. But yeah, that's it.
Sounds good.
See something in me, don't think it's there. What do you see? And why don't I care, much less believe that you could be someone stupid enough to be falling in love with me? I'm damaged, I'm broken, I got a hole in place of a space that could bleed. You got none.
It's been a lot of days of sitting and formulating this vision. Was tripping, sipping at all. My mind was in the prison. When demons spoke, I would listen. Sinning with no repenting. That living life on a mission. Deliverance gave me wisdom. Greatness that be within them. Prepared, eating for dinner. Was losing, now I'm a winner. I'm strolling straight in the winter. Lyrics be full of knowledge like Muslims and 5%ers. Was Christian, baptized in water. That fire be why I live it. Chakra becoming one. Got me rising, no longer caged in. Homie, I am the gun. No concealment. These verses go in. Music be like a drug and a vow. Just let that flow in. Music be like a drug and a vow, just let that sink in. Power that come with blessings, followed by learning lessons from testing these tribulations. You feel me? Hope you relate. Patience became calm, the storm had calmed down, the rain that fell down, the sun came back around. My girl became proud, exes started to frown. My niggas, they motivate me, them haters started to shake me. Lately nothing can face me, excelling, it might just maybe pulling the Machiavelli. That's what it is, Chunk, CHUNK _RIC_VA. That's my Twitter. My IG, Instagram is just straight up Chunk RICVA. Together, CHUNK RICVA. I got SoundCloud /Chunk RICVA. My Facebook, I got just a personal Facebook. I'm in the process of setting up a Facebook fan page. That way it can be strictly just for music. And that's another thing I'm noticing, like, that on your personal Facebook page, you're not gonna really get that wave of support like you will once you set it up for, for a music fan page. And, chosen like property, auction off like we artistry, marching through Alabama, equality, what we try and reach, novelty. I ain't trying to preach, using promoting voice, talent that be my gift, what I'm spitting that be my choice. Living and getting annoyed by the visions of children dying. I'd rather they get deployed to the army and fight in war. Justice be in the mountain, we try and win from the valley, while brothers being beat down, left for dead, can't breathe in alleys. Rallies they help a little, but balance happens a lot. Attacking us over color for ages, that been the plot. Know some brothers that been in cages, living in paving ways like Mandela. They been forgiven, that moving through God and wisdom, no longer held in that prison. Mission be about uplifting, building, helping and giving, and stealing what they done been in. Inking, it's all in rhythm, I'm writing these words with feeling. Fruit of thought, get the peeling. Lord bless this world we live in. Yeah.
Right here, it's just like a little statement piece. I thought it was just kind of significant. Like I guess it's like I guess you look at it as a painted time capsule, especially like what's going on in the state of America a little bit right now today. This is just Kendrick Lamar. When he did his little performance on the awards show, and he had his background dancers enslaved in chains and so forth. And I just kind of my first hodgepodge piece. You step out of the box, just taking words, just kind of just making a statement out of it. And hey, it's amazing how the brain works, but I think that it's a significant piece for this era. Okay. And this stage that we're going through right now.
All right.
And this one right here is actually, this is me all day. Despite, I am a lady, and a woman. I love my heels, but I'm a B-girl at heart. I always will. So I am at my most comfortable in jeans and some sneakers.
Fair
and a
enough.
T-shirt. So I think that's the VA uniform right there, blue jeans and a white.
right.
But you know, I blend in very well. But I do. Don't let the sneakers fool you, because I will rock some sexy heels. So for my ladies, you know, we like that. And for my new series that I'm doing is because of the fact that, you know, we are musically inspired. Music is a big part of my life. I respect anybody who has the courage to even put anything down permanently out there in the universe. And this is my series called MIA. This is MIA, Music Inspired Art. This art was actually inspired by 145. And it was this one, the Diana Ross one.
Fresh.
And I just said, hey, I wish I could paint her with like all her 45s as her hair. Lo and behold,
That's
it was
beautiful.
created. And
That is
my
beautiful.
Mia Inspired Art series. So look out for these series coming soon under the Tina Dane name. And I still have my Sister Beans, my statement pieces. So you
Dope.
see the difference.
Good stuff. Yo, thank you.
Right. Well, you know, and if any of you guys are interested in checking me out, I'm everywhere. You know, I am with the One Love, you know, Spread Love, One Love United organization. You know, we pop up and we rock out. So we include the 5 elements of hip hop. We are, you know, hip hop enlightened. We live it, eat it, breathe it. You know, I've been breathing this for several decades now, and I'm actually still just playing catch up, you know. So I'm learning to, you know, actually making beats, DJing, you know. I'm like maybe 25 years late, but I've always been in this circle in some type of element, you know. So you know, shout out to my band, Guillotine X, Reloaded, Dynamite Link Hayes, Trevor Shaw, you know, and wanna send a shout out to all my fans. If you want to contact me, you know, you can go to my Facebook page, Sister Beans Art Life, or you can check me out on Instagram. You can find me on the Facebook under My Entire Government. Art is tax free. I'm not running from nobody. That's Tina Maria Richardson. You can reach me at 804-631-5650 for any pieces or, you know, any type of inquiries that you have.
We rolling. Say my rhymes, he does the beat. And we gon' roll on out all around. VA, like this. Niggas don't play. Say what? Send the shots out to all my cousins. Yo. I keep the head spinning while I rock all mine. Virginia's got the A. For lock with triple runs in the 9th inning. We straight winning like the shine when the chrome spinning. I like it raw, that's why my man Tony Rome did it. The board runner, artillery beat gunner. Rolling automatics like we straight baller block plumber. And I'm rolling through like I'm in Peace Hummer. And I'm hotter than a black snowman in the summer. Make you wonder. All about the skills I possess. $1 skills. I should rock a S on my chest. Put a B on that ass, cause I know it's the best. And put a B on that ass, cause I know I'm the best. I detest negative forces, steady collecting corpses. That's why I straight force it. Optimism, got the rainbows for the prism. And I ain't never been to prison, but I will burn blades for the ism. Like this and like that and like this, baby. Always we straight rep it, baby. Rep it all around, VA, baby. Ill vibes, cause my cousins don't play, baby. Like this and like that and like this, baby.